qualifying part. For $50 in a couple hours, dude, this thing's freaking perfect for what I need it for. So you guys have been following along, you know that we just picked up this 2026 CFMOTO Z10. If you watched my last video about my first impressions with it, I mentioned that CFMOTO doesn't really have their accessories to all the dealerships yet. This thing kind of sucks without having a windshield. And since the Z10 is new to the US, not even aftermarket companies have windshields and stuff out yet. With that being said, I think I'm gonna try to make my own. This thing could turn out all right and be decent for a temporary setup, or it could be complete ass. But it's pretty terrible riding this thing around with no windshield. So what I did was I picked up a piece of Lexan. I still need to open it up. It's sitting in this cardboard right here. And then I grabbed these clamps, which I'll link down below. I got these off Amazon. They're pretty much gonna go on each side of the roll bar to clamp the windshield down when it's done. And then I had this edge trim stuff that I'm gonna attempt to put around the edge of it and then maybe help it seal up and not kind of rub plastic to plastic. If this doesn't turn out good, we'll just take that off. But I got these clamps, I got some Lexan, so let's go ahead and open this stuff up and attempt to build a windshield for the Z10. Alright, so I kind of got everything unboxed. I wish it was as simple as just slapping this thing on there. These are the clamp things that I kind of mentioned. So what these will do is I actually have to cut into the Lexan, so this piece will drop down in it, and then this strap will go around the actual roll bar and then kind of clamp it down. I know I keep calling this Lexan. That's, I guess, out of habit. This is, the real name of this is polycarbonate. So if you're looking for this stuff and you can't find anything, look up polycarbonate. So it says here upside down, clear polycarbonate sheet. It's like Kleenex. You gotta blow your nose, you say Kleenex. You don't say tissue. It's just out of habit. But anyhow, I'm gonna take some cardboard because I happen to have boxes all around here. There are these little like ledges, these little, I don't know what you wanna call them, fingers, ledges, rests, whatever, on each side, and then one in the center. So I already marked out the center of this one. I know it's gonna be hard to see. I know each side by side is gonna be a little bit different, but for the Z10, I figured I'd find center there. I'm gonna put a piece of cardboard up here, find center on that, and then just pretty much just start drawing stuff and cutting it with a razor blade until it comes out good. And then once I got a template that I'm happy with, I'll put it on here, I'll mark it with a Sharpie, and then I'm gonna essentially try to cut it out. Fingers crossed it looks halfway decent. I've never done this before, but it's kind of terrible riding this thing with no windshield. So for a temporary fix until I get an actual windshield, we're gonna try to do this. And if this thing actually turns out good, I'm gonna save a pile of money. I think I grabbed the Lexan for like $40. Probably get it at pretty much any hardware store. And them little clamp things were only like $9.99 off Amazon. So if this works out, I'm gonna have a $50 half windshield. If not, I'm gonna be out $50. All right, so I got my template pretty much cut out. I've never done this before. I am not a fabricator, I wouldn't say. I don't know if I mentioned, this is a 2x4 foot sheet of polycarbonate. My cardboard that I used was not quite 4 foot, so there's a little bit of a gap here. So I'm gonna have to, which it doesn't matter. The actual windshield wasn't quite 4 foot, so I will end up having to take a little bit off one end of it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a Sharpie and I'm gonna pretty much trace my little template here on. This is the template that I came up with. Hopefully it's good enough. And then I'm gonna take the jigsaw, clamp this thing down to the bench and try to cut it out and see what it looks like. The template was kind of a pain in the ass to make, I'm not gonna lie. I had to keep going back and kind of fixing stuff. I was kind of just freehanding with a razor blade towards the end of it. But after I got the template done, the template looks halfway decent. So ideally, I just gotta cut the template out and we'll have a very budget windshield. I got my template traced onto my sheet of polycarbonate here, and I got my handy dandy Chicago Electric jigsaw with a wood blade on it, so hopefully this works. Dude, actually the piece of cardboard I used was from Harbor Freight as well, so shout out to Harbor Freight for this. Alright, let's see how this fits. Dude, honestly, not too shabby. I want to trim this a little bit, because you see there's a little gap there, so that will let these sit down a little bit better on these little thingies. I don't know what to call these little resting spots, so I'll just kind of chill on there. But I'm going to have to trim that Johnny up. So let me clean this thing up a little bit. We'll get to fit a little bit better, but not too shabby. It turned out probably better than I expected. All right, so I got it cleaned up a little bit. I trimmed the edges back to make room for these clips because they're essentially gonna sit in kind of like that. So I need to measure how far down I want them. I think I'm gonna go about just 3 inches down from the top. So that will kind of center it to this, where this angle starts here to the top of it. And then I gotta measure in. I think I'm just gonna drill it out and then pretty much just try to cut it out with the jigsaw, and hopefully it doesn't look like garbage. Yeah, I got it cut back a little bit on both sides, as you see here. And I want to get the clamps on to see how sturdy it is. I would like to bend like 1 inch of this up to kind of deflect the wind up. I don't know how easy it's gonna bend though. Just trying to heat it up with a heat gun. So I wanna at least get the clamps on here, get it actually kind of mounted, and then see what it feels like, and then we'll decide if we wanna bend the top up or not. It's on there. I got the clamps on, and I mean, hitting it pretty hard. One thing I didn't think about is maybe I should have put the clamps lower down here, so that way if air pushes on this, maybe it hopefully won't tip the bottom out so much. I guess keep that in mind. It'd be easier if I had another person out here kind of working with me, because then they could have just held this really tight in different spots, and maybe I would have caught that. But keep that in mind if you try to make one of these. Maybe move the clamp down a little bit. I got both sides on, and this thing, like, I mean, it might move a little bit, but I also got to get the rubber seal on. I'm kind of hoping it just wedges down underneath this plastic here, and it'll keep the bottoms from tipping up. So I think I might actually put the rubber seal on right now to see kind of how it looks and how it fits with that on before I go any farther. All right, I ran the rubber seal stuff just to like this edge here, because I got to take it back off to take the paper, tape, protective liner, whatever you want to call this stuff off. But it does kind of snug it up in there, so that way it's not lifting up. You see me pushing on it, the plastics are kind of holding it down. So I think with it clamped down on both sides and it kind of pinched down there, I think it'll be all right. I was going to clamp it down and try heating it up, because I would like that little bit of a bend down here. But unfortunately, I don't really have the best clamps to do this. Right now, the top of the windshield sits like roughly like the top of my like forehead. So I think it's gonna push the air, the wind, all the dust and stuff up over top of me. Yeah, I would like it to like kick up a little bit to kind of shoot it up more, but I don't really feel like building a whole jig for this thing just to heat it up and bend it. I'm trying to do this with little as time and money invested into it as possible, because it is going to be a temporary solution. If this was something more permanent that I plan on running forever on this thing, I would probably build some sort of a jig with a 2x4, 2x4, and then be able to like clamp some stuff to it and then just heat it up and bend it down. Unfortunately, I don't really feel like doing that. And when I clamp down the ends of this 2x4, it lifts the center of it up. And then if I try clamping the middle of it, I don't know. I'm not happy with the way that it was turning out by putting the clamps on it. So I think what I'm gonna do is just peel the protective layer off of it, get that rubber sealing on there, and put it on and kind of see how it looks. All right, I got all the rubber sealing on. That, I think, is legit the hardest thing about this whole process, is just shoving that stuff on. But I got it on all the way around. This is what she looks like. I mean, I just clipped it right at the clamp there, and then it follows up and around. Same thing on this side. Actually, one side I didn't clip it, I just started there, but the other side I clipped it off. Dude, I just gotta take the cellophane stuff, this protective layer or whatever on here, and I'm pretty much done. All right, let's peel the inside layer off this thing, so then when I peel it from the outside, I get to see what she actually looks like. Oops. All right, you guys ready for the satisfying part? Boom. Dude, I think this thing turned out way more legit than I ever expected it to. Dude, it would be sick if like I had the lip on the top, but like I said, I don't want to invest too much time into this. I mean, it might move a little bit with the wind. I mean, I'm pushing down on that thing fairly decent. I guess we'll have to find out. I'll run it down the road here in a little bit. But I mean, it's legit, dude. It's like parallel with all these little holder things in here. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Dude, and it's like right here. This is probably like where my eyes are. Let me focus on the X3. So like it's gonna go right up over the top of my head. I'm just hoping it's like legit and it's not flimsy, but like I said, this is all temporary. If I would have took a little bit more time, it probably would have came out a little bit more legit, but I think for $50 in a couple hours, dude, this thing's freaking perfect for what I need it for. Dude, I'm kind of shocked that this thing looks as good as it does. Like, dude, I'm almost certain that like when people walk up and look at this, they're gonna be like, oh, what kind of windshield is that? I mean, the cuts aren't like the best, but they're not terrible. I just took my time and went slow and tried to follow the line. If you kind of had like a table set up, or like if you're into woodworking, I guess, and you had like a what do they call it, a block thing to follow your lines, a guide. If you had a guide, you'd probably be perfect. But I mean, just going like pretty much freehand on this and not really measuring a whole lot, dude, this thing is legit. All right, so I just ran the Z10 down the road, literal night and day difference. Kind of glad I didn't waste a bunch of time putting the little lip thing on it to reflect the wind up over, because I mean, it works perfectly fine. I didn't have goggles on, no sunglasses, nothing. Ran it down the road at a good speed. Eyes weren't like watering like it was before. I could actually breathe. I'll post a before and after. You probably won't really be able to tell the difference on camera, but listen to the engine sound, because on the before, it was literally just muffled out with just wind sound. And then on the after having the half windshield on, you can actually hear the engine sound and stuff. But it does not do justice. You can actually cruise comfortable with this thing now, and that's all that I wanted. So not only do I have a half windshield on this thing before CFMOTO can get them out to the dealers, but I did it for around 50 bucks in a couple hours, so I'm completely stoked about it. I think it turned out good. It honestly kind of just looks like factory at this point. And I mean, unless you're like right up close looking for it, then you wouldn't think anything different of it. Like, I mean, it just looks like a factory half windshield. If you plan on doing this with your side-by-side and you spent a little extra time, if you figured out like an actual jig or whatever for it to flip it up, it might be a little bit better. But honestly, if you're doing this, I would just run it up over where your actual eyes are at and give her a go at this and see what it's all about. Ignore how like the smear marks and stuff on it, because I wiped it off and got crap on it. But when you're inside of it, there is a little bit of a glare because you're looking through polycarbonate and it's not actual glass. But for temporary, this I couldn't be any happier. I'll find some of this trim stuff. I already had that sitting around, but I'll find something similar to it and I'll post it down below. I'll put the roll bar clamp clip things on there, and then if I can find some polycarbonate on Amazon, I'll post it all down below in the description, so that way you guys don't have to go search around. And I'll do my best to keep it around the same price point that I did mine at. Yeah, totally stoked with the way that it turned out. It'll serve its purpose for a temporary half windshield. If you guys like side-by-sides, that's literally all this channel's about. And if you guys are into Z10 content, since our brand new machine, we plan on doing a pile of content with this thing. We're gonna really put it through its paces. We got a lot of cool stuff we're gonna do with it. So if you don't wanna miss out on that, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And if you wanna support the channel and you wanna pick up merch, get some hats, hoodies, shirts, whatever you want, head over to sidebysidecentral.com. I'll post a link down below in the description. Big shout out to all you guys that have been supporting the channel. Until next time, I'm out.